Shalom. First and foremost, I want to give all praises to Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai, Ba'Shem Rakakwadash. Double honors to the elders of GMS who rule well. Peace and salutation to the elect Akim on the four corners and also doing sit downs, pushing the truth and sincerity. Shalom unto you. This is a video I want to get into about prophecy. You know, the scripture says, you know, when the grinding shall cease, there shall be no work in Egypt. And this basically want to go into how the what they call it, the American dream. You know, people are waking up to this shit. They're realizing that this shit ain't worth it.
Enrollment at colleges is going down, and experts predict it's only going to get worse. 11 Live's Jennifer Bellamy joins us.
That's a good prediction. It's only going to get worse to the point where it's going to come to the point where it's going to be zero college enrollment because everybody's going to be fucking fighting for their fucking life and their salvation. There's going to be riots everywhere.
Jennifer, a lot of people are making this decision, they say, because they don't want to be stuck with big student loan debt. Yes, Cheryl, according to...
Now, she said everybody's making this decision because they don't want to be stuck with big student loan debt. First of all, who wants to be stuck with big student loan debt? I don't think people that went to college in the 90s, in the 80s, the 70s, 60s wanted to be stuck with big student loan debts. The thing is that it's getting bigger, more expensive. Your degrees now ain't even worth the debt that you took to get into it, And then on top of that, the housing, the rise of the price of housing is going fucking up. The cost of living is going fucking up. This America is through. Minimum wage is not going up to meet the cost of living.
Forbes college enrollment decreased by 1.3% this fall, and that may not seem like a lot, but it amounts to 230,000 fewer students than last year. Public four-year schools had about 97,000 fewer students enroll. The report also found more students are opting out of specific majors. English and humanities departments are facing a combined 12% major decrease. Experts attribute the drop in enrollment to the ongoing student debt crisis. According to CNBC, the average cost of a four-year public school has increased by 35% over the past decade, but there
cost of a public four-year school is increasing. And here it is. This goes to show it's all about profit. We're in the information age. You can incorporate all this tuition costs, into technology to make it even cheaper. Have online schools, online courses, have, PDF books where you don't even have to buy it. You just make a copy. Everybody just get a free one instead of charging you $8 trillion for one fucking book and hustling the books every fucking semester, or you can't even resell the books or keep the book from last year. It's a fucking hustle. You're not supposed to be trying to hustle somebody who's trying to get an education, especially when they're in poverty themselves. They just graduate in high school. Some of them, graduate in high school, trying to get their foot into this world. And here you are, ripping them off, raising up the cost of tuition, the cost of books. Especially these big name schools, they be fucking party schools. Selling drugs on campus, incorporating basketball, shit like that, sorority parties, frat parties. If you come in to fucking learn, all that shit is distraction. But those distractions persist because you drop out, you owe money. And they can collect interest on that money. So college is a big giant fucking scam. And people are starting to wake up to that. And also, they're realizing, like I said, that the debt ain't even worth it. This is Isaiah 19:14. It says, Yahweh hath mingled a perverse spirit in the midst thereof, and they have caused Egypt to err in every work thereof, as a drunken man staggereth in his vomit. This perverse spirit goes down to every wicked abomination that's in Babylon or America. Verse 15, it says, neither shall there be any work for Egypt, which the head or tail, branch or rush may do. So with college enrollment going down, now you see you said I want to say English majors and I think history majors, I think she said, are going down. There's all these jobs are going overseas. They're being outsourced and shit like that. And on top of that, robots and technology is taking over some of these jobs. You got factory jobs that are still going overseas, still being cut. They're finding these companies are looking ways to save money. So, even with that, and let's say a person still keeps a job and let's say a person gets a job out of college and they got a degree. Now, even if they do get a job and they do keep a degree, all these degrees, some of them aren't worth the debt that you went, put yourself through, just to get that degree. You go through become a doctor, that can pay off, but other degrees, without certifications and licenses, most of those are worthless and bullshit. You go to school to be a lawyer, that can pay off. But then again, it also could not as well at the same time. Verse 15, it says, and neither shall there be any work for Egypt, which the head or tail, branch or rush may do. And jobs are, going overseas all the time. So many jobs saying, you require you to have this, that. You got to have a high school diploma. You got to have a 4 years experience. You got to have a college education. They want all this shit when you just, just to get a job at some like fucking security job. I know y'all done seen some if y'all ever been looking for jobs. They want you to have fucking a 4-year degree to make fucking $14 an hour, being a desk security job or something like that. And they're looking at, and some of these millennials are looking at it like, fuck that shit. I can make money being a YouTube influencer or being some grimy ass robbing, scamming, selling weed, get into the weed industry, selling all this, weed products and shit like that. So they're like, fuck that. I don't got to go in debt to sell weed. I don't got to go in debt to be a social media influencer. So they're looking at stuff like that and they're saying, fuck, I don't have to make all this fucking money, make $100,000 a year. I can be this social media influencer and, or pursue that, or be this musician and try to pursue that, or do whatever. And I don't have to get in debt. I don't got to, spend all my money just to be in debt. In fact, maybe the money that I would have spent using in debt, I could take that money and invest it and get even more money. So, and on top of that, a college degree it ain't guaranteed that you'll even keep. It ain't guaranteed that job, that field is projected to be good and still be valuable later on in the next decade or so. Occupy Wall Street was full of angry, entitled Edomites that got college degrees and realized, fuck, what the fuck I do now? I can't get a job and I got a college degree. Now I'm over fucking qualified and I can't even get a basic job at McDonald's. And that's the spirit that's floating in America. Who wants to, spend all this time and all this money into a degree and find out that your degree ain't shit anyways. And you got these new certifications that are, a lot of people are becoming more popular. They don't got to go into heavy debt to get these certifications. Just, take some time out to the side and enroll, and then, go from there. And on that note, I'm going to give all praises to Yahweh Bashem Yahushai, Bashem Kwakwadas, that belongs to the elders of GMS who were well. Peace and salutations, Shalom.